Hello Voltheads, you are watching the self-proclaimed, sarcastically named Captain KeyForge, also known as PJ Broughton of the Steel City Snufflegators.
And here we are with another Crucible gameplay video. As you can see, it is the Evil Twin Epic Quest deck that I've got, and it is going up against my teammate Fabled Alpaca, and it's his best coater deck. It's 83 SAS, so this could be a bit of a tester. With that starting hand, that safe or sorry, that could be a way to archive some Sanctum creatures, so I've decided to try and save that. So that's why I kept that and didn't go for the mulligan. So I put down the Salvador. Fabled Alpaca's gone into logos, played lab work, which obviously let him archive a card, gain an amber. Then he's played Foggy Fire to stop me from fighting next turn, gain the amber thanks to that, pass the turn back to me. So yeah, I'm going to go into Shadows and I'm going to put down my Shadows creatures. So I put down the Freebooter Fae, who's raised the tide, put the upgrade on the Freebooter Fae as well, safe or sorry, to archive the General's Alphador to try and get the epic quest away. It's just whether I want to use that Stir Up Trouble, which is kind of worth 2 creatures in terms of getting rid of 2 creatures, so I've decided to leave it. And to be fair, I've drawn another 2 Shadows cards there, so 3 Shadows cards in hand and 1 on the board would be a decent Shadows turn, so I can't really grumble too much about that. Like I say, it's likely to get rid of 2 creatures. It usually does. Not always the case, obviously, but it usually does. So, Fabled Alpaca's gone into this. Let's see what they've got there. So, they've got Restring Guntus, which is obviously going to stop me from going into something. And they've stopped me from choosing House Sanctum as my active house, and then they've passed the turn. Okay, so yeah, it just makes sense to go into Shadows. I can put down the Seeker Needle. There we go, I can fight with the Freebooter Fae and steal one, and get rid of the Restring Guntus. Again, it's do I want to get rid of my damage cards, and I've chosen not to. I will say this deck is not the most efficient in the world. I mean, if you actually take a look at its stats, it's got quite a low score, but I will say this: the epic quest is consistent, so I'm not massively concerned. But yeah, I mean, I've chained myself a little bit there for those 2 turns. So Fabled Alpaca's gone into Shadows and played Nerve Blast. Then Relentless Whispers. So obviously that's going to have stolen 2. Played down Bad Penny. And then passed the turn to me. So I've gone into Sanctum, because as well as having those 2 Sanctum creatures, yes, I haven't got Epic Quest in hand, but what I have got... Oh, well, and there we go, I've just drawn it, so that's good. So I might be able to get rid of it. I've also got the Think Twice, which will allow me to play an action card that is already in my discard, and then purge it once it's gone. So, you know, that's quite a useful one to have. There we go. So Fabled Alpaca's gone into Shadows again. Poison Wave to get some damage round. Obviously reeked with the Bad Penny. Pawn sacrifice the Bad Penny to kill one of the Shadows creatures and then pass the turn back to me. So obviously I lost one of my Shadows creatures there, and again, when someone's playing an epic quest deck, often you will find that your opponent will always go after your Sanctum creatures and be trying to get rid of them and impact them. So there we go. So as you can see, I've gone for the logos to put down Old Egad and Think Twice, Say For Sorry away another Sanctum card. So now we've got 2 Sanctum cards in the archive, and we've still got the epic quest in hand to try and put some more away when we get them, but at a key to 0 down. The sort of quality of the other deck is showing quite well. So favourite art pack has gone into this, played Arise, Resurrector, Restoring Guntus, put that down. Obviously it's going to rule out a house. Gone for Sanctum again. I mean, to be fair, with the Stir Up Trouble and the Mug, I'm not too concerned. Then he's put down a Snudge and a Library of the Damned. I mean, Library of Damned is a great card. That Snudge is going to be a bit of a pain though, to be fair, because the whole Reap, Return an artifact or creature to hand, if he's doing that with mine, that's again going to impact on the efficiency of my deck, which is not what I want to be seeing. So yeah, that could be making things a little bit harder for me. So there you go. Yeah, I've played the Mug and the One-Eyed Willow and the Seeker Needle. So we nearly got rid of Snudge. The thing is though, he can return it to his own hand. So Simon's gone into the logos. He's played Library Access, played Phase Shift, used Phase Shift to play Control the Weak, chosen Shadows on the next turn. There we go, and then we've got the Dr. Escatera. Obviously, you know, that could have been a lot worse for a Library Access turn, so I've got to go into Shadows. So I'm going to seek a Needle to get rid of the Snudge, and I am going to fight with One-Eyed Willow to make my opponent lose 2, although they only had 1. And then I've passed it back to them. So again, considering I had 1 creature and no cards in hand, that's not gone that badly, the Shadow's turn. So there we go. So Field Pack has played Relentless Whispers to kill One-Eyed Willow and steal 1 thanks to doing it. Played down Carla Phantom, played down Bad Penny again, and pass the turn back to me. I mean, that backup plan, I've drawn that at a rather convenient time, haven't I there, to be honest. So backup plan, archive 2 cards, anomaly exploiter, theory or conjecture, archive another 2 cards, play down the static charge to start damaging my opponent's creatures, play down the Seaborg. There's the archive, so 3 Sanctum, 3 Shadows. Still got Epic Quest as well, so again, when I get some Sanctum creatures, and I mean, there you go, there's another 2 Sanctum creatures. So that'd be 5 Sanctum in the archive. Field Pack has gone into this again, used Lash of Broken Dreams, stolen 1 thanks to Carlo Phantom, played Dominator Ballable, and stolen another 1 thanks to Carlo Phantom. Played Fear to return the Australis Seaborg. Pass the turn to me. Again, just having a look at what we've got in there. I mean, I could pull them and go into Shadows and then put them all back in the archive with the exception of the table. But I thought I'd go with the information exchange because I'm going to get Steel 2 out of it. There we go. And played down the PI Sweven, played down the Seaborg again, and reaped with the old EGAD. I've not fallen any further behind since the key was forged, which is good because it's 1 key to 0 still, but at least I'm holding pace with the Amber at the moment, and I am doing a good job of setting up the epic quest. So Failed Alpaca's gone into Shadows again, played Bait and Switch, then played the Bad Penny, played Pawn Sacrifice, so that's going to get rid probably of the Seaborg, maybe the Sweven. Just deciding what he's going to kill. So he killed the Sweven and the EGAD. And the EGAD's enraged the Carlo Phantom. And then he's put down another Carlo Phantom, so we've got 2 of those down. They could really do with getting rid of in case he's got any more artifacts. So yeah, I can use 1 Logos creature, 1 Logos artifact, or I can go into Sanctum, put down all my knights, get them archived. There we go, there's Epic Quest. Right, so that's a total of 6 Sanctum cards in archive. So pretty much now, the moment I draw a Sanctum card, unless he's managed to kill Epic Quest, I'm going to be forging a key for free. Then he's gone into Logos. Played down Anomaly Exploiter, which is going to steal 2 because of those Phantoms. Then he's played Gateway to this. Now he's got 2 of those. And again, we've only seen 1. So he's probably saving 1 because of the Epic Quest. He's put down a Dexter. There we go, Red Hand Registry. Now if he steals, he cannot forge from me. If he steals from me, he can't forge. As you can see, he played the Bulwark, played the Round Table, played Larry of the Lake. As I say, the problem with this is, I mean, this could, at this stage, if there wasn't a board wipe still in his deck, I mean, even things like Poison Wave, look at all the power that's gone onto those creatures because of the Round Table. The extra power. The Larry the Lake giving them all extra armour because of the tide being high. Poison Waves would do next to nothing against these unless you took the tide first. So, yeah. If he doesn't have a board wipe straight away, you're looking at me getting 5 amber in 1 turn. Because even incidental damage cards, when they've all got an armor buff, it's going to hurt. So he's gone into this, he's used Lash of Broken Dreams, he's used Dominate of Bauble to allow him to reap with the Dexter. Use Library of the Damned to archive a card. I do love Library of the Damned, it's such a great card. He's playing Gongoozle, which obviously damaged one of my creatures. There we go, made me discard Smiling Ruth. That's not too bad. How many people have actually done Smiling Ruths, triggered Smiling Ruth? There we go, there was Gateway to get his amber back and to wipe my board. So he had either been saving it or he'd drawn it at a fortunate time. I mean, he'd probably been saving it, but... so I've hornswoggled his Lash of Broken Dreams to make him forge for 9, which is not a bad play. I've enraged the Ember Imp, and that's a mistake from me because what I should have done probably is cement shoesed the Ember Imp and hornswoggled the Lash. That's what I should have done there. The Hornswoggle the Lash was good, but I should have used the Cement Shoes. And then I would have been able to play the scooped if I'd wanted to. I mean, I might not wanted to, but I may have been able to. Or I could potentially have gone scooped, but scooped would have let him forge at 6, and it was better to cost the 9. But he obviously saw I made a mistake there. So he's played Logos and he's gone for reverse time. Then he's played Ganymede Archivist, played down Dexter to capture one and stop me from forging. So again, I mean, at the moment that epic quest has really made a bit of a difference. So I've gone into Shadows, I've played the Scooped and then the Cement Shoes. Then I've passed the turn. So yeah, it's quite, I mean, we might go Dis and Library of the Damned. But considering how good that deck is, and how low of a score mine's got, it just shows how it's good. I mean, yes, I have forged a key with Epic Quest, but my opponent's deck's got no artifact control, so it wasn't something bad to be chasing, because the moment Epic Quest went down, I should be doing it. So there we go. So it's Relentless Whispers to steal 1. Red Hand Registry's kicked in, so he won't be forging now, although he hasn't got enough to forge. Then he's played down Dodger. Just deciding which flank it's going to go on. I expect him to put down the Bad Penny again, to be fair. There we go, play Bad Penny. Then pass the turn, so I forge. So again, I mean, I'm in the game. We're both 2 keys to 2. He's 2 amber to 0. The main problem at the moment is the board. He's got 2 logos and 2 shadows, and I've got nothing. That is the main problem, really. I mean, I haven't got any shadows cards in hand, otherwise I could gain 3 with Seeker Needle, because I could kill the Dexter, get 2 back and gain 1 for killing it. Or I could go into Sanctum and play down the Bulwark and the Cleansing Wave, gain 1 off the Cleansing Wave. Or go into the logos and get rid of those 3 cards, but also as well destroy Dexter with the Anomaly Exploiter. Which is a shame to do, because like I say, you know, I could have gained 1 for killing it with the Seeker Needle, or I could have gained 1 with the Cleansing Wave. But there we go. Then we'll play down those 3 creatures. Now I get to do 3 damage to a creature because of Talmage. So I've taken out the Ganymede Archivist, pass the turn. I've got nothing else to use. There we go. So again, this is anybody's at the moment. 2 keys apiece. The 3 logos creatures, I mean, is good for me because they're all in the same house. I mean, at least there's a Dodger there for Favourite Alpaca to be stealing with, but again, the steal, if he steals, he can't forge because of Red Hand Registry. So if I can get near check, life could become difficult, because yes, there's a Lash of Broken Dreams, but any time he steals to stop me forging, he can't forge and win the game himself. So it's going to get very interesting now. Failed Alpaca's gone into this. There we go. So, I mean, obviously there's going to be the Dominate Bauble used, there's going to be the Lash of Broken Dreams used. He may choose to archive a card. He may. I was just looking at the old discard there to see if there was anything worth using the Think Twice on. So Talmage has come back to my hand. At least Talmage has got the capture icon, so when I put him down again I have got another capture there. And then he has used Lash, he's used Dominator Bauble on Dodger. So Dodger has fought and stolen one. He's put down Snudge now, and then he's played a Rise. So obviously there's going to be some more cards coming back. So he's arised the double Ganymede Archivist. Pass the turn to me. So I'm going into Sanctum. Put down those 2 Bulwarks. Use the Cleansing Wave to get one from Dodger. Yeah, I mean, the getting rid of the 2 Logos creatures there was probably because otherwise I probably would have stayed in Logos. Yeah, I mean, again there I've gone into Sanctum and I've drawn Logos. It's like I put down Logos, I draw Sanctum or Shadows, put down Shadows, draw Logos. So yeah, Twin Bolt Emission has taken out the Garwin, damaged one of the Bulwarks. Use Foggy Fight to stop fighting next turn. Use Anomaly Exploiter to kill one of the Bulwarks. And and then he's played Wild Wormhole and played Control the Weak into Sanctum. And the Control the Weak into Sanctum has made it difficult for me, because as well with going to 7, I mean, even when Logos, to be fair, I can only capture 1, so that's going to be the game. I mean, that was quite a big Logos turn, but the thing that really sort of probably won the game was the gateway to Dis immediately after me putting down 5 Sanctum creatures. But yeah, that was the Epic Quest deck, and we saw it trigger. Thank you for watching one of my videos, it's appreciated. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you enjoyed seeing Epic Quest trigger. Please feel free to like or subscribe. You can comment on here, on Twitter, on email, Facebook, whatever you like. Also, as well, if you'd like to support my stream, Patreon's available to help me get some of my viewers tokens or either more decks to open on stream. But as ever, may the Forge be with you.